guys, and welcome back to another review to put you on the Peach Blossom Doll Party banner. Now, I was super excited for this banner when it got announced, and overall, I'm very pleased with how they introduced it to us. So nonetheless, here we're going to be seeing Alice, Sugu, and Austin here for the very first time. We're officially going to be seeing a Wally Sugu in this banner, and I gotta say, hands down, Sugu is definitely going to be my favorite out of this banner. Now, this banner does have a very confusing attack buff ability, and I'm going to try my very best to explain to you guys in layman terms. So, this banner offers attack buff for combination partners. So, this means when you're switching into and off of one of these characters, the other two characters in your party will actually get the attack buff ability. So, for example, let's say you have Kirito, Sugu, and Yujo on your team. So, if you guys try this SS3 pattern, Kirito, Sugu, Sugu, Yujo. So when you're switching from Kirito into Sugu, when you're switching into a partner, the Kirito will actually get the attack buff ability. And then you're switching off of one, so Sugu into Yujo, the Yujo will actually get the attack buff ability. It's kind of confusing, so when you're switching off of and or into one of these characters here, the other two characters will actually get the attack buff ability. Now, unfortunately, the carrier and/or in this case, the Sugu will not be able to give herself the attack buff ability, which still makes this ability second none to a full attack buff ability, or attack buff ability for all party members banner, which does kind of suck, but it's still very close. Overall, it's still going to be very helpful for this rank event. Nonetheless, if you guys still want the extra edge in your rank event, all you guys have to do is learn your characters twice and or make them level 90, and you guys can increase the amount of damage the attack buff ability actually plays in the factory, which is really nice. So if you guys are looking just to snipe somebody and or just get a faster time, that is definitely a good way to go, especially for this ability here. So nonetheless, here we have Austin here, and I gotta say, the idle animations for these characters are too similar in my taste. Although they're all paired together, I feel like it's too similar. Nonetheless, here we have Austin kind of jumping up and then fanning herself with a red fan. Overall, not too bad. It's still pretty cute, and I do enjoy it overall. So nonetheless, here we have Austin here doing a love and head combo, staying stationary. Now, as we all know, both characters have insane range for their SS3s, so you could pretty much be anywhere on the stage within reason and still reach the enemy without having to move, which is really nice. And it's probably one of my favorite things about both characters is that their range is pretty much impeccable and or second to none to anyone else. Now, I do want to put this out here really quickly. A lot of people are kind of upset for the other Wally Austin. If you guys are familiar as to who I'm talking about, this is the Children's Day Austin. I'll leave her picture on the left side of the screen for you guys. She, when she got released, actually had the adult voice for Austin, which a lot of people were kind of upset with. And to be honest, I was as well. But seeing that none of these characters in this banner have voices just tells me that there's still a pretty good chance that we might be getting Wally voices for all three of these characters, especially the Alice here. I know a lot of people are very excited and are very sad about the Wally Alice not having a voice. So, seeing that the adult Austin, and I did check this, the adult Austin voice is still with the other Austin, just tells me that they might they might change that voice for the Children's Day Austin as well for this Austin down the road, which would be pretty nice. And it would kind of suck if they do not and or give us another voiceless banner for ranked events to come. That would really suck, and it would definitely irk my nerves. Kind of feels like they're either being lazy and or it would still kind of work if they just gave them their adult voices, to be honest. It's still very weird to use the character and not have a voice for them at all. I know, it's just kind of mute if anything. So nonetheless, here we have Austin doing a 11-hit combo, staying stationary with an impeccable range. Overall, a very nice character to have, especially for this ranked event. Next, we have Sugu here, and I gotta say, Sugu is definitely gotta be my favorite character, hands down. So here we have Sugu kind of just jumping straight out and fanning herself with her green fan. Overall, not too bad for an idle animation. Now, one of my favorite things about the Sugu has definitely got to be the SS3 animation. Here we have Sugu doing a 12-hit combo and teleporting behind the enemy at the very end of her SS3. Now, the reason why I like her SS3 animation so much is because it has to deal with food. I think it's pretty cool. And I think it's the very first time we've ever got an SS3 animation in terms of food. Overall, it's pretty cool. Now, I'm not sure if these things are like tacos and are like green turtle shells. I'm not sure. If you guys do happen to know what type of food this actually is, do let me know in the comments below. I'm very curious as to what she's actually eating. Overall, I think it's pretty cute and very nice. So here we have Sugu here doing a 12-hit combo moving behind the enemy at the very end of her SS3. Now, in regards of range, she still has pretty good range for a melee character. Not as good as Asuna, but that's to be expected, since that Asuna is a bow character. But she still has very, very good range. So we are doing a 12-hit combo, moving behind the enemy at the very end of our SS3. Very nice for this rank event, especially when trying to spam around the boss in terms of mid-attack. Next, we have the bread and butter. Here we have Alice with her new hairstyle for the Lollipop. Now, she does kind of have a very similar auto animation to that of Asuna. She doesn't jump as high. She just kind of gives a limp hop, if you will, and then fans herself with her blue fan. Now, overall, I do like this Alice here, and her SS3 is got to be the most colorful here. Alice doing a 11 combo, staying stationary. Overall, not too bad. I really like this Alice. She does push herself further and further away from the enemy due to her SS3 effect. She kind of bounces back, she kind of jumps back, if you will, for her SS3 animation. So the more you spam your SS3, the further and further away she'll actually become from the enemy. Now, you won't really have to worry about this for the ranked event. I do happen to have this Alice, and I haven't run into an issue where she can't reach the enemy and or where she will have to approach the enemy before she begins her SS3, which is very, very nice. She has incredible range, if not almost as good range compared to that of the Asuna. Now, if you guys are very familiar with the Christmas Silka SS3 range, she can pretty much spam her SS3 anywhere, but the range and or the SS3 won't actually connect with the enemy for some reason. She will spam away, but she won't be anywhere close to the enemy when spamming her SS3, which really does suck for the Christmas Silka. Now, for all three of these characters, they won't have that issue. Now, the reason I'm putting this up there is because when trying to spam your SS3 with Christmas Silka in this rank event, there are going to be some points where you won't be able to connect with the enemy just because you're too far away and you're still locked onto the enemy. For some reason, it just works like that, and the Silka will actually approach the enemy. For some reason, I'm not sure why, but for all three of these characters, they won't have that issue just because they're incredible range, and the fact that they actually walk up to the enemy, they will still connect with their SS3, which is really, really nice. Now, in my opinion, what I scout on this banner, overall, this is an excellent banner, especially for this time. If you guys do need more holy characters and or just a better holy ranking event team, definitely scout on this banner. As a matter of fact, if you guys are looking for a certain character for this ranking event banner, there will be rate-ups. Over that on the left side of the screen for you guys, we have Asuna, Sugu, and Alice in terms of rate-ups. So, I would probably give it either Saturday, if at latest Sunday. Nonetheless, seeing that this is a 9-day ranking event, we'll be getting rate-ups for all three of these characters. Now, seeing that this is a 3-person banner and it's a 9-day ranking event, just like I said, the ranking event rate-ups will be very, very short. It will be every other day that we'll be getting a rate-up. So, if you guys are looking for a character, do save up your memory diamonds and then scout on them. Just so you guys know, the rate-ups won't be here for very long, just because it is a 3-person banner as well as a 9-day ranking event. It's going to be very short, it's going to be very cramped. So if you guys are looking for a certain character, just know that the rate-up for them won't be too far off. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully this review did help you guys in terms of if you guys want to scout or not. I know a lot of people do have some really good holy characters, but this is an excellent ability to definitely not pass up on. If you guys are looking for just stronger holy rank event characters, these characters will definitely give you that edge, especially in this rank event, since that is probably our very first attack buff holy character in terms of the 6-star era. Definitely give this banner a scout. Nonetheless, hope you guys have a wonderful day. May your luck shine upon you guys. And as always, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.